Well, it's so funny, actually. It's infuriating when you hear people talk that kids won't eat good food, that they won't eat their vegetables and they won't eat fresh fruit. And you look at what we're serving them, you know, completely frozen or canned things that have no taste, and they're not very good, and they know that. And when you introduce something to them, some people are really surprised that how excited they get. Today we had our citrus tasting, and the kids literally went wild. We had 5 different kinds of citrus, all grown here in Louisiana, and they loved it. And it's something that, you know, I think gardeners and cooks and, you know, moms and dads and grandparents have known for so long, that you give kids good food, you present it well, and they love it.
Oh, it's so good! They are magnificent! Watch it!
What we're doing, every opportunity we get, is we're introducing kids to fresh fruits and vegetables so that we're building their expectations to the point that when it's time to actually plant the garden, it will make sense to the kids, because it'll be, well, of course, we've been eating these wonderful fruits and vegetables, and now we get a chance to grow our own. And so that's the logic of this programming. And so you'll see that in everything that we do, we're building in aspects of this so that it begins to create a culture, so that not only does the programming flourish, but also the garden flourishes here as well.
Yeah, we're so fortunate. We have Crescent City Farmers Market, marketumbrella.org, is one of our strategic partners for Edible Schoolyard, and they've been connecting us to just fantastic growers, both people that grow great fruits and vegetables, but just really kind-hearted people that really want to help us and really rebuild our community through food. Today's citrus came from the LaHost family orange grove in Plaquemines Parish. So we went to Plaquemines Parish, and they were picked right from the trees, so it couldn't be any fresher. And organic, certified organic. And we really want to make those connections with farmers to be lasting.
We actually don't want you to throw the rinds out, because we will be using them for our Edible Schoolyard project. We recycle the orange rinds and use them as fertilizer for our garden.
Well, you can't have a good garden without a good compost pile, so we are actually going to get a permanent compost structure, but in the meantime, actually our garden teacher manager, Lisa Craig, came up with this great idea to use hay bales as our temporary walls for our compost. And compost is, you know, decomposed, rotted material that is the best fertilizer that we use for our garden. And it's a great science lesson for kids, knowing that, learning all about how things decompose, and then that what we get, we can, you know, instead of throwing things into the landfill, that we can compost things, and it's recycling, and it goes right back into our garden. So this is our worm composting bin. So the worms, it seems like they eat our garbage, but they actually eat the bacteria off of the moldy fruits and vegetables. And they got all these little red wigglers, if you can see them here. And again, great way for kids to learn about worms and how they reproduce and all their little parts. Get hands-on and dirty, and we harvest the castings at the second layer. And it's full of nitrogen, so we don't have to buy nitrogen fertilizer, and it's all natural, and we put it right back into our garden. But as our garden grows, we're going to need an even larger worm composting bin, so we'll get a local carpenter to come and build one for us. It'll be probably about 5 feet tall and 4 feet wide, and have enough worm castings, again, that it's super high in nitrogen, that we can use for our whole garden.